Classic Chinese furniture is made of rich lacquered woods with intricate carvings and ornate artwork in mother-of-pearl inlay. For centuries, the specialized skills required to craft these functional works of art have been passed down from generation to generation. The style of this striking rosewood sideboard dates to the Tang Dynasty of the 7th and 9th centuries, a period considered a golden age of Chinese arts. This manufacturer is located in Thailand. Its design team consists of a conceptual designer who merges the structure and aesthetic features, a specialist who ensures the historical accuracy of the piece, and artists who draw the patterns for the elaborate wood carving and the intricate mother-of-pearl inlays. The team produces a highly detailed blueprint and makes several copies of the artwork patterns for the craftspeople to use. To make each inlaid cabinet door, a woodworker glues the pattern onto the wood, making sure that it's perfectly centered. Then, using a router, he cuts about 3 millimeters deep, making a groove along the pattern's perimeter, and cutting out the parts that will be inlaid with mother-of-pearl. Meanwhile, using another copy of the pattern, a worker makes templates by cutting out the same parts the woodworker routed out of the cabinet door. Each template is marked either pink, white, or green. She glues it into a 3 millimeter thick piece of the corresponding color of mother-of-pearl. The next craftsperson takes one piece at a time and, holding it steady with pliers, carefully saws around the template with a 1 millimeter wide blade. Once she's cut all the pieces, she reassembles the pattern. The next craftsperson spreads adhesive paste into the cutouts in the cabinet door. Then he fills each cutout with its corresponding piece of mother-of-pearl. 5 hours from now, once the adhesive has dried, he runs a sander over the design to remove the paper and excess adhesive, smooth the wood, and polish the mother-of-pearl. Then an artist etches fine detail into the mother-of-pearl. This provides texture, dimension, and expression to objects and characters which until now were merely blank shapes. High-end Chinese-style furniture like this is traditionally made of heavy and sturdy rosewood. They first dry the wood to a humidity level of 11%. This prevents components from expanding or contracting significantly with temperature changes, which is critical because the sideboard is made of traditional jointed construction. The parts slot together without any nails, screws, or glue. To prepare pieces that will have a carved design, a worker glues a copy of the pattern onto the wood. Next, a woodworker drills a small hole in each area of the pattern to be cut out. He feeds a thin saw blade through the hole, then saws out the area. Once he cuts out all the required areas, he hands the piece to one of the company's carvers. These artisans apprentice for years with a master carver to learn this ancient craft. Working with a collection of chisels, they gradually follow the pattern. It takes tremendous talent and skill to know how to read a drawing, and bit by bit, transform the flat wood beneath it into a three-dimensional design. Once all the components are ready, workers assemble the sideboard from the footed base upward. The drawers move on modern drawer slides, and the cabinet doors attach with bronze Chinese-style hardware. They bring out the rich color and grain of the wood with 4 coats of traditional lacquer, made entirely from tree sap. It highlights the etched details in the mother-of-pearl and protects the sideboard with a glossy shield.